All right. So Josie, does that make sense now?
What?
Each one of these names is a household.
Yeah, I don't think it should be called household because it's
Yeah, okay.
a lot of people are in your house.
So you have to make a different data, and I'll put those two graphs back up on the board so you know not to use those same numbers. Not all the same, at least. I'm going to walk around and look for data sets that are a little different or out of the ordinary. Maybe some numbers that are way different than the two that they've shown. Okay? Then you have to make a bar graph and a line plot. Describe how your bar graph verifies the mean is
Do you have
4.
negative numbers?
No, you can't have negative people in your household. That's impossible. No. Okay? Explain how you find the following in your graph. Okay?
What about two
Oh, yeah. Okay. The rest of this is you look at B. A group of 7 students now has a mean of 3. Make a data set that fits that. So you have to now come up with 7 names and 7 numbers that will get you a mean of 3. So today's working backwards from where you had. If you get A done, the rest of it will be as easy as follows. Okay? So I'm thinking, let's go. I think we'll do A and then stuff. What's his name?
Can we correct our test?
Levi, is he gone today?
Yes. I don't know.
Well, he's not here, so he must be gone. Do you have a ticket for that hat?
No.
Okay, come bring it here, please. No, come bring it here. It's mine. Awesome. Might fit me. Oh, I don't want lights. All right. So this is on page 39. Okay. So better have that out. Better need the book.
When are we going to correct our test with calculators?
Huh?
Yeah, we're going to correct our test.
We'll see how you guys do on it.
What?
Page
Page 38.
39.
39. Do we have? Never mind. Oh, I don't
Yes, I mean it. If you are not here Friday, Jacob, you do not have the new book. So give me your old one. I'll get you the. Oh, okay.
I'm not going to be here on Friday.
Awesome.
I have a question. 2 points.
Awesome.
It's a family. Family has an event person and Ash is in it. Does it count as a person? Josie, did you get
Okay, if you keep hiding these, screen it right up.
I didn't like that one.
I don't care who did them, but get them.
I didn't like that.
Girls, do you need the new book? Okay, we're ready to get burgers. Someone better go get it. Otherwise, I'm going to start writing up. I keep trying to find it.
Alex hit it.
Alex, go get it.
See, what it was me. I thought you put it in the
FYI, people said I had to make names. No, I don't care if you call it family 1, family 2, family 3, family 4, whatever. Don't waste your time on thinking of names. The more important part is the numbers. The numbers have to have a mean of 4. For the first one. calculator today.
Why did you say no calculator? Could use a calculator. Oh, you can?
You may use a calculator today to help.
I need some calculator. Oh, shoot.
Remember, I want to see numbers that aren't all like the same. If I see all your numbers that are 4, you're gonna have to redo it. Don't make all your numbers the same.
Wait, what does he mean?
Okay, let's go. You need your notebook though. You can't write in thin air.
So like with this one?
Is that a 12?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's see what it goes. I did it.
Oh, I did.
So this one,
They give you the mean, you gotta figure out what the
I
numbers
was
could
like,
be.
at first I read every number. Where you only 4 names? No, that's, hang on.
Make sense now? What do you know that all those numbers, the families, the number of people, what do they all have to do? The number of people? What? Nice job.
okay. Yeah.
You got 10, 15. Very good. That would work. You know why it works? You know how I knew so fast? Look at those numbers. What do all your numbers have to add up to? Uh-huh. As long as they have 24, it'll work. Yeah. One.
You can't. What? You can't do those numbers.
Mason, how's it going?
Guess what? I can
Questions?
Could I do
I can tell by looking at it that it works. You know how I can tell that? Very good. Yep.
One big family.
I think there's one large family, yes.
I have a family.
Yes.
Now.
Well, you get A's now. that will work for a meet of 4 and 6 families. So that's right. And then the trick to that is if there's 6 families and there's a meet of 4, all the numbers have to add up. So, you bet. You bet, Mike. Come on, guys. What did I say? Stop thinking of names and put 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you should be done with 1 by now. I don't care what the names are. I care about the numbers.
There.
Let's keep going. The other 2 people at your table are already almost done with their bar graph and line class already.
So they should talk crap. So remember, more.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Hold on. 6, 4, 10. One of these has to get changed by 1, right? Oh, you changed it there. Okay, now it'll work. Now it'll work. You sure that works? Positive? What? Those numbers. Yeah, you take the number of households times 8. You do, so you have an outlier. And the plus. Yeah. Well, it's never right.
To be fair,
So how much? But now,
but I didn't watch any of it.
It can go up and down or.
Yeah. Oh, I see. So how much?
You get your bar graph now? Bless you. So, how you could, well, this season,
Is that even legal? Dude, really? Dude,
look at your graph, how can you tell me how big each person's size is? That's not a graph. That's a graph. Figure it out. No, figure it out. Yeah. That's the easiest way for all. Landon, what do you got? Okay, what numbers did you come up with? Any numbers here?
I'm pretty sure I just know you.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it doesn't equal 24, so it's First of all, I think you should have 6 families, right? Is there 6? Elliot, Elijah, come on. You start putting numbers in. That's what they're gonna what the numbers are. The numbers you got 4, 1, 4, 3, 2. Rather than me, see if that's 4. You know it's not. Can't have one, sir. Four? Oh, very good. Well, that's what an ordered bar graph is, but you don't put it in order and stuff. So last time they added up to 16, right? You think they have to add up to more or less than that? Okay. Instead of erasing all of them, why don't you just change some of the numbers and make them bigger instead of erasing all of them?
Nice, bam. Bam.
4, so are we at 20 now? What's 20 divided by 6? Get closer. Gotta change some and make them bigger again. Change them first. Doesn't matter what number you make bigger. Yeah, you make a number bigger than 4. Some people let it number 17 and you're a little big now. That equals 7. Riley. So it works, all right. Now you have to make a bar across the line spot for the day that you just put up. Or is that? If you're not sure, look back to this page, because they show you a bar across the line. Okay, no one. Next page. No, you know me. What did you just realize?
The highest one family can be is 19. The rest have stitches.
Yeah.
And they all be the same except so really 18 because one of them would be a 2. It's more like an urn with an asterisk. It's not gonna help. Because actually, it's not open ashes. Like, what in times like because this one is 7 students. Like, because there's 7 families. And the meeting is the crazy time.
You're taking the meeting.
Yeah.
Mason, I have to read it for you. Figure out what you're on and tell me what you gotta do. Come on. B1 is the same as A1. Yes, it is. They just changed the numbers on you. Now instead of 6 and a mean of 4, you have 7 things and a mean of 3. You try and figure it out. Raven, the real question is why was the first one 24? If you can figure out why the first one was 24, it's not saying anything with 24 up there. If you can figure out why the first one was 24, you'll be able to know why the second one is 21.
Two ton couches is not 10.
So I'm gonna add
Jacob, are you done? Then I should not hear you talking. Which is what? Which is what?
I just can't straight.
Huh? Why don't you try that and see if it works? If it does, then you found a little cheat or a little trick. So see if it then does, see if the 21 does work.
Oh my gosh.
Evan, let her figure it out. Maybe. Come on, bud, which one are you on? Did you start reading from the beginning and see what you've done so far? Have you done A yet? A1? You've done A1. Make up a different data set of the 6 households that has a mean of 4. Did you make a different data set that has a mean of 4? Huh? You make this up? Did it have a mean of 4? Why are you telling me you didn't do it yet? A different data set that has a mean of 4. You did that. Now look at A2. That's what you have to do now. Yes, sir. Hey, can you go back? Grab Bailey from the research room on your way back. Mason, what's A2 say? Then you're not going, then you should not be playing basketball, right? If I was your parent, you would not be going. With this attitude, fix your attitude about school right now. Get to work. Don't want to do this. That's being lazy. Try to play basketball. Then do it. Stop complaining about it. What does it say you have to do? Make and what? I'm asking you to read it. I don't accept it. Take a bar graph. You've seen them yesterday on Friday. So you know what a bar graph is. You can't tell me you don't know what a bar graph is. You can't tell if it works. Well, did you add them all up? And did you divide by 7? Did you get the right mean? So then, did it work? Okay, you already answered your own question. Okay, you can work on this very fixed data. Because I'm not going to do this for you. You've done nothing all hour. That's what it is. What do you think about a bar graph? How do you make a bar graph? Go back to 2.1 in the book. You made it back. No, in the book. Put it 2.1 in the book. Look at the bar graph. Huh? Success for you. Relax.
Nice job.
I said bring him.
You said
You
grab.
already fixed it. Bring him back.
You said grab me. You said grab me.
Grandma is like bring him in. Sorry. All right.
Wait, can I make the graph for mom? Oh. Are we gonna?
Mason, do not pack up yet.
Hey,
Do
you.
not pack up.
Can I make my graph on the
All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Shh. Okay. I'll wait till you're ready. All right, here's what I want. Let's go. Get your stuff out, bud. Can't just sit there. Elliot, your 6 families that you had, right? You should have 6. What were your numbers that you had? We'll just use the same names as these guys. And I'll just write your numbers here on the side. 4, 8, 2, 6, 2. Oops, I wrote it too high.
Oh, yeah.
That's why. Okay. 4, 8, what was it? 6, 2, 2. Okay. No wonder why it was kind of confusing. Can someone tell me by looking at those numbers, will that work or will it not work? So take a second and actually look at the numbers. Don't just assume that it's going to work.
Yeah, we're just doing it. I added it up.
Richard, does it work or not? We're still working on it. Okay. Raven, how do you know it works, Raven? Because it equals 24. Is that kind of the trick for this first one?
Yes.
Did anyone else figure out that it has to equal 24? Okay, my question is this. Anyone know why it equals 24? Because I had a couple people get to B and go, well, what's B going to equal? Well, if you know why the first one equals 24, you'll know what B is going to equal. So why is the first one equal 24? What do you think? Why is that first? Why is A always equal 24? And all yours should equal 24 for that first one. Well, why 24? Why 24, Abby Perry? What do you think?
She knows.
And speak up, please, so we can all hear you. Okay, so why do they have that up to 24? Why not? Why wouldn't 22 work? When I do what? Whenever divided by 6. Very good. So the reason why it has to equal 24 is when you divide it by 6, it must equal 4. And the only number that works for is 24, right? So my question to you, when you got to B, it was completely different, all different numbers, It said there were 7 families now, so I'll just add one more, and we'll call it Raven. I don't know. Okay, and we'll make some lines over here. All right, what were your numbers that you could have had for B? And remember, this one was 7. There were 7 families. I need 7 numbers. Bailey? Yes. 5, 2, 8, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I want you to look at those numbers real quick. And remember, this one had to have a mean of 3, by the way, not 4 anymore. So take a second, look at those numbers that Bailey said. I actually have to look at 2, see if it works or not. So does those numbers work that Bailey gave you for a mean of 3? And remember, there's 7 numbers this time, not 6. Okay, Elijah? What do you mean what? That was my question. Does it work? How do you know? What's this 21 about? I heard you say 21. Like, what's this 21 all about that you said? Okay, is that going to work though? Does that get you a mean of 3? Why? What should you divide 21 by? 7. 21 divided by 7 last time I checked was 3. Okay. So did anyone find out I hate to use the word trick or a shortcut, but a quick way of finding out what the numbers have to add up to? So for example, if I said there are going to be, and I'll just use households again because that's what we did. Let's say there are 8 households, okay? And the mean is going to be 5. How would you know what all your numbers have to add up to? Remember, it doesn't matter what numbers you have, but they all must add up to this. What is that number and how do you know that? Olivia? 40. You times them together, right? So you do 8 times 5, so all those ones for that one should add up to 40. Okay. Now, Emily did make a good point on that first one, letter A. Does anyone know what's the largest number a family could have had? And remember, you can't have 0 in a family. You can't have 0 in a family. So she said, I think I know what the largest family possibly could be. Okay. And remember, you can't have 0 in a family. Elliot? So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
No, family 1 has to be 19. No, it doesn't.
Very good. It doesn't matter which family has 19, but that would be the biggest family you could have had. Now, here's my other question. And still talking about that first one, could all the families have been the same? What number would they have been if they all would have been the same number? So if all the families could have been the same number, what would have been that number? Riley? What do you think? This question was not in the book. So if all the families had the same number of people, what would have had it be to get a mean of 4? Yes? 4, right? Remember, mean is average. If it's an average, that means they all have to have the same. They all have a mean of 4. Okay? Questions on this? How many of you think if I gave you a household size and a mean, you would come up with data that would work for it? Okay? Let's try one real quick. I'll give you literally 3 minutes or 2 minutes for it.
Okay.
Household size, Josie.
8.
An 8 again?
Oh, 12.
Well, I don't care what you did.
No, I want.
Okay. Household is 12. The mean,
2.
Logan, what's the mean gonna be?
8.
Remember, the heavy numbers are gonna multiply. What's the mean? I don't care what the number's gonna be. Pick a number. Huh? A single digit number. Seven. Ooh, that's a hard one to multiply. Multiply by 7. Okay. Go, quick. 7. Oh, 12. Did I? You may.
Thank you.
I can give you 1 minute. You gotta have 12 numbers that have a mean of 7. 12 numbers that have a mean of 7.
Okay, this is.
I'm gonna randomly call on someone, and we're gonna check your data.
I'm gonna check it.
So 12 numbers that have a mean of 7. Does that data work? Okay. Alright. Hopefully you got your numbers kind of set.
No.
Landon, pick a number 1 through 7, please. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Middle front table.
Yes.
Okay, Taya, 1 through 3, because there's only 3 people at the table.
I don't have it yet. Damn. 3, 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3.
Well, Callie,
What?
what are the 12 numbers you have? Read them to me.
12, 2, 4, 10, 9, 5, 8, 6, 7, 12, and 2.
Okay, I want you to look at that data right now. Check to see if it works. You should be doing something. I have to do it in my head. You can use a calculator if you really want.
14.
Evan, does it work? How do you know it works? And what should this add up to? 84. Very good. You guys have practice problems here. There's 4 of them tonight. That's it.
So,
Okay.
like,